4.
I was hoping you'd do that.
We're already live. Hi, everyone. We're back. The Ultimate Guide to Spooky Empire, episode 36. We're here. We're back. You might notice a slight difference. Dementia is not here tonight. Tonight, she is unfortunately fighting a horde of Minotaurs that have syphilis, and they're descending upon our fair burg. And really, she is the last stand between us and, raping, horny Minotaurs with syphilis.
With syphilis. Oh, geez, no.
It gets worse. So
those are the worst kinds.
Anyway,
if I had to battle Minotaurs,
anyway,
the syphilis ones are at the end of the list for me.
Yeah, I'd rather the gonorrhea ones.
Oh yeah,
way better.
So distracted, am I right?
Anyway, we're gonna let her deal with that tonight. The three of us are going to take charge, and hopefully we will be able to pull this off. So anyway, I am Rob. I am the guy who just kind of hangs in the background and drinks. And I'm joined with two other people tonight. We also have Robby.
Hi.
She's there.
I'm here.
And Adam.
Hi. I'm drinking in the foreground. Woo!
It's a lovely day for Guinness.
Sure is.
That's what Grandpa always said. Granted, he
Grandpa
died drinking a beer in the hospital, but that's something else. Anyway, tonight's show, we know we did one last week, but we wanted a few more of our regulars to just be able to give their opinions of the big show, and there's also a couple other announcements that have already been made in regards to other things that the Spooky family has going on. So that's what tonight's all going to be about. So let's, before we do any of that, though, we're going to get into the disclaimer. So let's go through this one more time, people. We are not affiliated with Spooky Empire whatsoever. We are just simply fans. She's a fan.
I am.
He's a fan. I'm a fan. We're fans who get our tickets the exact same way you do. We pay for them.
Oh, I thought it was blowjobs.
I was going to say that's questionable, but okay.
Sometimes
I've been doing it wrong.
Special favors. That's how we get ours.
All right.
Sometimes we suck a cock and take a load for our tickets.
Oh, we should.
On a related point, this is not a family-friendly show.
I love the ordering here. The orders quintessentially. Just go.
Yeah, okay. We probably should have said those things first. Anyway, not a family-friendly show. We're not affiliated with Spooky Empire. All the opinions of ours are expressed here are just ours, not spooky. So if you have any problem with what you hear, take it up with us, not the management. So back on track, we're just here to kind of talk to a few of our other regulars. And this tonight, Robby and Adam, about what they thought of Spooky, their favorites, their likes, their dislikes, their stories, all that good stuff. So let's start. Robby, let's start with you. Let's go ahead and just get some feedback. Overall, what you think of the show?
It was massive, man. Wow. What a show. Seriously. I think definitely one of the biggest shows I've been to by far for Spooky Empire. The layout was really great. I was happy with the way that it was laid out this time rather than the first time that we were at the Hyatt, which was everything was kind of further, I feel. So that was awesome. I definitely, the vendor room, the plethora of activities, the classes, the panels, the movies. I mean, there was just so much shit to do. It was fucking awesome. I really liked it. Yeah.
And Adam, just general thoughts from you first before we get into the detailed ones. Overall, like, dislike.
I liked it. It was a very comfortable Spooky for me. I didn't push myself too hard. Because what's a what? Why can't it be a comfortable Spooky?
Comfortable is a really great word.
No. Okay, look. Here's what I mean. All right, some people go like, they'll like chug the Red Bulls, like do the shots and blah, go through Spooky like at a sprint. That's rough. It's my fragile body can't do that anymore. Maybe I'm working on it though. Maybe next year I'll do that. But see, I have the crud. I clearly couldn't even take the comfortable zone. But no, I mean, it was like a chill, relaxed pace. I didn't try to overdo it. Like I looked, I crossed off just like 75% of the stuff I wanted to do because I was like, well, I could rush and hurry and not shower and maybe not brush my teeth. Maybe get like one of those cheap ass chicken tenders on the way. It's like, no, I'm gonna chill in the room, shower, eat some of the salad I brought, be healthy, get my nutrients, and then go do the things that are important to me. So it was a little bit of a minimalist spooky.
Yeah, we were on the same boat as well. Mm-hmm. I definitely didn't costume as much this time because I feel when I do, it's just spend so much time and effort putting everything together that you don't, you're like late to everything. You miss a bunch of stuff. So we did the same. We brought food. We brought a microwave.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because if you start adding up the time that it takes to leave the hotel, find a restaurant, sit down, eat, right? Not only is it, it hurts your budget, but it also it takes away from your time that you're there. And we had people. Savannah and Lindsay came from Portland, which was awesome, and I wanted to make sure that we actually spent some quality time with our friends. Rather than just like, hey, hi, I gotta go get dressed. Bye, see you later, whatever. And and even then, we missed a whole ton of people because the Hyatt is so big.
It is big.
It's grand.
Indeed.
It's a grand, large, girthy hotel.
Girthy, that's giving it some credit, perhaps too much.
Yeah, so anyway. So Robby, give us just real quick, what we did last time. We'll let you do it real quick.
Okay.
Something you liked, something your favorite thing, your least favorite thing. Give us a story. Just give us, a couple of quick things.
Let me see. Well, I think everybody pretty much knows my favorite thing was being able to spend time with the amazing What We Do in the Shadows guys. Mm-hmm. I mean, I just can't say enough. We literally made friends for life with those three guys. So that was definitely my favorite thing. And obviously seeing all my friends and just being able to hang out, everyone together, and that was just, it's at the end of the day what I go for, really, because I didn't really even spend that much time in the vendor room per se. It was so big. I mean, we walked it a few times, but it was important to just hang out all together. That being said, one of my I think my complaint would be probably the parties. But I think most of us feel the same way about the parties at the Hyatt. It was a little bit loud in front of the stage. So, if you wanted to have a conversation with someone, you'd have to like kind of veer off to the sides. There was people outside because, the smoking area was outside. And so would be my complaint, that if the parties are, I don't know, that we need to figure something else out for that. It's just kind of everywhere.
It was definitely kind of hard to keep track of people. I think we all agreed with that. And on top of that, when it was raining on Saturday night, there were a few outside meetups planned, and people took 2 steps out and said, "Nope, we're gonna plan on something else."
Yeah, we had a hard time on Saturday. Then we went to that other bar that they have. And I mean, we hadn't been sitting down for 10 minutes. Everybody ordered drinks and everything, and they said, "Okay, last call." And we're like, "What the fuck? It's like midnight. Last call. What's this?" So that kind of put a damper on stuff as well.
Definitely. All right, Adam. Same to you. Your likes, your dislikes, any quick stories you may have that are worthy of sharing to everyone.
I've got a few things. One of the first things I had a great notable fun with was the kids costume contest. I didn't participate in it because I'm not a child. But I was one of my good friends has a little girl. She was a little witch, and so we were all hanging out there, and I got to watch the whole thing. It was presented by the Green Knight from the Knights Who Saved Medieval Times. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not the Knights Who Saved Me. And actually, Green Knight did a good job presenting. I was really impressed with the way he wrangled the children. Well, because I mean, you got this poor kid in like this inflatable Godzilla thing, and he's like, he doesn't know where he's going. He's gonna run off the stage and cause a liability claim. He did a good job. I also did the adult costume contest. Again, not participate, but I was a spectator. So I got to see a lot of cool costumes there. My favorite thing was when somebody was dressed as a xenomorph alien from Aliens, and there was a predator in the audience.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That was hilarious.
It was
the interaction that they had.
It was awesome. I took a video. He would the predator would stand up and just go, ooh, ooh. It was awesome. And then the alien actually won one of the prizes, which is a guitar. So then there's actually video and photos of the alien holding the guitar, like rocking out. It's fantastic. Like that's a spooky thing. That's a very spooky thing, I thought. Let's see. Yeah, Robby, like what you said, the entertainment layout on the concourse really bothered me. Exactly what you said. I second all those motions. One note about the costume contest. I have a criticism. Did either of you go to the costume contests?
No.
I was there for it.
No, Robby, yes, Rob. Why are the judges on the stage behind the participants? Because if you're a celebrity judge, I get it, but like even Miley Cyrus doesn't get to sit on the stage, for the voice or whatever the heck she's on. I don't know.
I don't know. I think you know.
No, I see some show where people sing. I don't know. She hits buttons and yells at them, but she's not even on the stage. So my point is it created this weird lag. I feel like they can improve on this whole thing by bringing the judges down in front of the stage so that it gives you two things. One, it avoids the fact that the spectators wouldn't have to turn around away from the audience for this awkward pause while the judges look at them. It's like, no, let the judges and the spectators look at them at the same time. It would save time. And then time is really what it was all about, because there was this really awkward pause while we're all waiting there. And, like as a spectator, you're like, okay, this is the part where their back is to us and they're getting judged. And I don't know. Yeah, that bothered me a lot. Like blocking.
Well, another thing, I don't think you'll be able to see the details if you're a judge and you're sitting on the floor of this, the room. I don't know.
No, that's a good point.
Also, if there's celebrity judges, for example, I think that maybe the mentality is, they want to see the celebrity sitting on stage.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe there is a way that they might be able to rearrange those things. I don't know.
There's got to be a way to. Somebody smarter than I with more theatrical blocking experience, perhaps. There's got to be a way. 'Cause, yeah, you're right. If we had, if we had Alice Cooper up there as a celebrity judge, like you're damn right, we'd want him on stage.
Yeah, of course. You want to see their facial expressions. You want to see all that. So.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm throwing that out there as something for improvement for everybody that's watching this. A couple other cool things that I thought. I went to one panel that was. I walked in. I got there a little late, and it was just people telling the grossest stories. It was like an all play. It was the panelists, the hosts, and people. They were inviting people up to tell just the most disgusting story that they could possibly tell, and there was a prize. It was like a fifth of Jack Daniels.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah, and so there were. Now here, let me give you an idea of the competition level. There were EMTs telling stories.
Oh shit! Damn, how do you go up against that?
Dude, and then,
never mind. I don't think I need to see any of that anymore. That's EMT story. Ew.
It was brutal. It was brutal, but they had booze and candy. So
I can't believe you didn't make it to the What We Do in the Shadows panel, dude.
I know.
Oh my god.
Don't even. I don't know how that happened.
It was like literally the best fucking shit ever. It was just so. Those guys are so funny and natural and just. Sorry.
I saw a lot of videos of it. No, I'm really happy everybody.
Rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Whatever. Nice.
I am. That's great. You know what it was? Is I somehow missed the memo that they were going to do the panel in character.
Oh, okay.
So honestly, I'm not really big on celebrities. I'm big on the characters that I love, not the celebrities who play them.
Right. Of course. So. But these guys, I don't know. Did you get to meet them over the weekend?
No, not really.
Oh, they're so not celebrity types at all. Like they're just like
Good.
people. I mean,
It's
like
a good.
totally normal people. So I understand what you're saying because honestly, this is the first full panel that I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first full one that I've ever done, and
So it was in like no more room for people. It was that.
no, I mean like that I stayed the whole thing.
Oh, gotcha. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that I actually stayed and watched from the beginning to the end, and I was like, I wanted more, but you know,
Yeah.
it was really amazing. But
All right, guys. Well, those are lovely stories. However, you both failed to mention the cartoon panel, so
Well,
we were
you
waiting.
interrupted me. I was totally gonna say that next.
I know. I was waiting for you to kind of like, dude. It's in the notes.
no, too late. You had your
It's in
opportunity
the notes.
It's the
Mention
next
it.
bullet.
But nope, it's over. Too late. So done.
All right, Robby, you talk
Missed your
about
chance.
talk about Saturday morning cartoons.
Dude, Saturday morning fucking cartoons was out of hand. Like it was definitely one of my favorite events. The whole and you see, I don't consider it a panel though. So if you were waiting for me to talk about it as a panel, then no. But it was so cool.
We talked about it on the last show, so we're good. We covered this stuff. I just like giving everyone a hard time. So hey, one thing I do want to touch on before we move off of our fine convention that we all enjoyed, Robby. You mentioned some of the. I thought you mentioned the film festival. Like, did you see any of the movies that were shown?
No, the only thing that I saw was Saturday morning cartoons. That's the only thing I watched, honestly. Yeah. Again, you know, I just we had our time. There's so many things to do, so we had our time kind of divided into like just everything else, I guess, basically.
Well, that's something we brought up last week. Spooky's now really reached that point where there is you're not going to get to do everything you want. No matter how well you plan, you're not going to see everything you want because it is now at that size where there's multiple things running, and unless you run yourself, completely ragged, even if you did just have an hour, your hours filled hour by hour, you still couldn't do it. Keep that pace up for the whole weekend. So,
dude, it's hard.
It's awesome. It's awesome that our little con has grown to what it is. But we're starting to see some of those bigger convention problems. So
there's something for everyone though, and I think that's the great thing about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you want to go watch a film, you can go watch the film, and if you want to do cartoons, you can do cartoons, and just the vendor room and just, everything else as we know, Also, Burlesque was amazing, by the way. I don't know if anybody mentioned it before, but
I did. I saw Burlesque.
Yes, that was really good.
Fun time. That was really cool. Oh, can I talk about that for a second?
No.
Oh, fuck, why am I here?
I could talk.
Okay, the Burlesque was awesome because so many acts, I'd say like 80 or 90% of the acts were less trying to be like super sexy burlesque, and they were doing what burlesque was supposed to be, and it was like super fun. The Dracula with the candlestick boner.
Oh my God, that was
I lost it. I laughed my ass off.
Yeah. That was so funny.
It was amazing, and there was
the Negan was Spiky Van Dyke, and she was fucking. It was just so different and hot, and like I was like, "What is this?" And it's awesome, and she's like fucking
really cool.
Squirting, and of course Oogie Boogie, my heart.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep. Lexi Cat. Oh.
Yep.
So hot, yeah. She's awesome.
So yeah, the Burlesque was super fun. I thought that was probably the most fun Burlesque show I may have ever seen. Like comprehensively, not like as a single act, but yeah,
sure. All right, so overall, I think everyone had a great time this year. I really didn't hear any overwhelming complaints. So overall, thumbs up for Spooky this year, guys. I mean, if anyone else, thumbs up, everyone.
Yeah,
woo!
Thumbs up for sure. Oh yeah.
All right, so let's now that we'll move on to slightly more current events, and it seems that there was a spooky in the wild. Spooky has been seen somewhere else. It's or at least gotten a nice national mention. So, Robby, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, apparently Jay Muse mentioned Spooky Empire in one of I think their webcasts or their podcasts that they do. Have you seen it? Have you listened to it or whatever?
I occasionally, the podcast is Jay and Silent Bob Get Old.
That's
And
yeah.
so
Yeah,
that's
so apparently they got
something.
taken to Halloween Horror Nights, and but it was really cool that also I think maybe them working along with Rick that from the 13X Studios that does the masks and stuff. I think maybe that definitely helps to bring Spooky Empire to the forefront when it comes to those guys. So
Yeah, they've definitely gotten a nice little mention off of the hockey masks. So
oh, absolutely, yeah.
that's worked out well. So that's awesome. Spooky, it's not just a Florida thing, folks. It's everywhere.
Getting big, like you said.
Yeah.
Big, girthy, massive.
Okay, girthy maybe. You haven't won me over with that.
So we've got this con in the books, and we have got April already looming ahead.
Oh my God! It's not even Thanksgiving, and we're talking about April Spooky. Let's do it.
All right, go for it. What do you got?
All right, the dates are set. It's April 6, 7, and 8. So nice time of the year. I think that's pretty standard, right? That's about when it was last year, or did they shuffle it a little bit?
It used to, when it was Mayhem, obviously it was in May, and I think they've done 2 shows in April now, so they kind of bounce around dates. But yeah, April's the standard.
So yeah, April 6, 7, and 8. So that's probably the first weekend in April. It's at the Wyndham. Woo! So we know we'll have a party. Finally. Did you just do this, Robby? Were you
doing?
I don't know about that.
That's where the party's at, right?
From here?
Woohoo!
Looking a cow. So all right. Save it for the pool party in April.
Oh, it looked gross.
No more 10-mile walks either. So that'll be back.
Nice. I know. I'm pretty sure the Hyatt Concourse is bigger than the Wyndham. So yeah, April 6, 7, and 8, like I mentioned. Call the Wyndham, book them now. They're already taking rooms. Just mention Spooky Empire when you book. There's no like special code. You don't have to do a Polynesian fertility chant to get the discount. You just mention it. Call them up. Book it. Book a suite. Oh, whatever. Poolside rooms, everybody. Poolside rooms.
Poolside. Unless you want to sleep, then get the parking side rooms.
Yeah.
Just saying. Some people like sleep.
Right. Unless you want to eat, then you get Wawa side rooms.
Oh, there's or the other end where you have BJ's and Walgreens and all that shit.
Love BJ's Brew House.
Yeah, I mean that location is just prime. It's prime real estate right there.
I love it.
I wish it was bigger, man. God.
Yeah. No, that defeats the purpose.
I mean the convention space itself, because that's why we can't have Spooky in October at the Wyndham, because they can't fit all of the amazing things that we had.
Right.
In October, they can't fit it in that space. That's why they have a hard time trying to find the right combination of perfect storm.
It's hard. It's tough to find that. It really is. But so this spring one, it's not. For some reason, they're not calling it retro. Last year we called it retro. They did. Spooky did. We're not calling it retro this year. I don't know why. They're trying to move away from that. Maybe bad branding.
It's been retro, I think, for 2 years now. Ever since they stopped doing Mayhem because of the MegaCon invasion.
Right.
Which that's 2 years. But then I recall PD saying something that last year was going to be the last retro, and then he was going to try something different for this year. And it wasn't a coincidence, I think, that if you go on the website right now, it says our next event is April 6th through 8th. So
right.
They didn't say retro is 8 to 6. It's
I don't know. I don't know that I like retro either. It doesn't really say. It doesn't convey what the convention is at all. So
you should go classic, Spooky classic.
Classic.
I liked retro. They just never really made it feel retro. Like I said, I've been saying I want a cult, like a 70s cult movie.
Yeah, that's exactly. But then
that could be retro.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Okay, so we
that's all about.
Anyway,
that.
if anyone has any guesses on what the theme might be or what they want to see, by all means, throw it out there. Hell, since we're on the subject, anyone have any guests? They want to see at the next show. Is there anyone you're still just dying that they haven't gotten, and you haven't seen. I went through mine last week, but Robby, will start with you. Is there like a guest that you're just dying to see?
I know this is people are gonna hate me for this, but I love me some Doug Bradley, man. He's
Refresh me. Doug Bradley is
from Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Oh God!
But I don't know that. Yeah, you know, I don't know that. That if maybe the Wyndham's too small, so I don't know. I would love to see the Charmed girls back, Holly Marie Combs and them, but you know, I'm a Charmed nerd, so you know that's me.
Yeah, Charmed.
Yeah, Rose McGowan, you know.
Adam, any wish list for you? I know you're not big on the celebs, but
no, I do have one, and I don't know why. It's a duh. Stephen King.
It is a duh, but you really think that, you know, like, imagine the crowds that he would draw. Yes. The Wyndham's too small.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's crotchety, too. Like, most people know that. And he's also slightly politicized these days, so that would remove part of his crowd.
I don't know. I think people will still come in hordes to see him and to meet him. And being crotchety, yes, but he's sprightly, though. Yeah. Because I follow him and you know his dog because he has a corgi. Oh. She's amazing. She's so cute. So yeah, I mean that would be awesome, but I just don't know that we would be able to fit him at the Wyndham. I mean, he would need the Wyndham by himself or like half the room, maybe. Yeah, right.
He's my dream guest for Spooky. So.
How did you never meet him? I mean, you lived in Maine. He's from Maine. Don't you guys have like?
Are you guys neighbors?
Potluck dinners?
My dad went to high school with him. Actually, Stephen King grew up in my hometown and went to my high school. True story. You go. Yep. As a matter of fact, cool. A lot of his stories have elements of the town I grew up in, which is real creepy. So yeah, there's this textile mill called the Farwell Mill a mile away from the house I grew up in. It's like, oh yeah, that's from Midnight Shift. When they go down and there's the rats. Yeah, that's the Farwell Mill. I used to play around that mill.
You see, now you have a story.
I do. See, and that's why we need to get Stephen King. Maybe I could buddy up with him and be like, hey, I'm from Lisbon, Maine, too. Hey, what's up? He'd be like, oh, I hate Lisbon. That's why I left. I'm like, oh, me too. No.
Well, I'll throw it in one more time for a recommendation that gets thrown around here. Doug Jones. You know, he's in the upcoming Nosferatu movie. More importantly, though, if you're a child of the 80s like myself, you would remember him as Mac Tonight in the old McDonald's commercials, the big moon head playing the piano. That was his very first job.
No way.
Yeah, he was Mac Tonight. So, you know, sure, he's done the Hellboy movies and lots of others, but most importantly, Mac Tonight.
Mac Tonight. Dude, I remembered that. That was great. I miss Mac Tonight. He played the piano, didn't he? He was like schmaltzy. He played the piano. Mac Knight.
That was the one.
You should play it at the next Saturday morning cartoon thing.
Yeah.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I usually do put that in rotation. Since we did more of a horror show, we didn't put it, but I'll throw it in. I love showing it. So.
Cool.
All right. So we do have. Let me see. Have anything else to mention? Oh, you know, if you are going to that the hotel we mentioned it earlier in April. At the Wyndham, we did mention the Wawa. You know, that's actually turning into a very key feature of the spring show now because everyone goes there and you either get dinner there, you're getting your coffee for breakfast, you're getting a sandwich for lunch. It's right there, all good stuff. Get the Wawa app. You know, it's already a good app. If you're in Central Florida, you really should have it by now anyway.
Honestly.
And, you know, it won't be available, but, you know, since we're on the subject, get a Gobbler sandwich this week, folks. It's a delightful sandwich. It's available now and for about another week, and then it'll be gone.
Does it have cranberry sauce in it?
I think.
Can you have it with cranberry sauce?
I think you can.
Yeah, that's actually the standard. It's turkey, stuffing, and cranberry. So, you know, I think there's something else.
We're not even sponsored by Wawa, but here we
go. No, but it's
a lifesaver. It's got hot coffee. It's always stacked. They have beer. They have water. They have sandwiches. They have, you know, antacids, condoms, you know, anything.
Where else can you get a Gobbler? And that's a good euphemism for it. I'm not going to connect.
Tell us
And
more
the
about your
gobbler.
gobbler, Adam. I mean, if you want to talk about a gobbler, I mean,
Is it Girthy? Is it Girthy, Rob? Is that a Girthy Gobbler?
Can we name this webcast the Girthy webcast?
Can we?
I think girth has to make its way into this podcast. This is not the vagina show this time, folks. This is the girth show.
Can it be the Girthy Gobbler? There's great alliteration there.
Girthy Gobbler, yes.
The Girthy Gobbler.
Okay,
Yes, let's do it.
we've got it. We've got the girthy gobbler. It's
We always find it.
okay. I think the sooner we move off of the gobbler, the better now, because
Well, if it's not comfortable for you to be on the gobbler, you should move off of it. Yeah.
oh, my asshole hurts. Okay, another big spooky family event is going on. So, Robby,
Indeed,
clue
yes.
us in.
December 9th, it's going to be another Camp Blood event. Guys, if you didn't go to the Friday the 13th event, you really missed out. It was the first time they did it, but I really feel like it went really well. They had traffic in there all day. They had the artists, the vendors, and and they had the whole party in the vault and everything at Gods and Monsters. But this Christmas event is it's looking to be probably bigger and holiday theme, right? So they're gonna be playing movies. It's gonna be from 2 o'clock. 2. They're playing movies from 2 to 9, and they're gonna be there all the way until 1 o'clock in the morning. They're gonna have vendors like they did last time, and it's looking like they're gonna be playing movies: Nightmare Before Christmas, Gremlins, Twilight Zone, Tales from the Crypt, Santa's Sleigh, which were
Santa's Sleigh.
Yeah.
Why on earth?
I'm a fan of Silent Night, but
Yeah.
but Gremlins. Oh man, it's gonna be a great event. And are we gonna have a table, or is that a thing, or
We're gonna have a little something going on.
Cool.
From 5 to 8. We're not going to try to do the whole show. I mean, there's just so much going on and an all-day thing. But if anyone is there from 5 o'clock to 8, and you're wearing an ugly Christmas sweater, we're doing an ugly sweater contest. So we've got some prizes already set aside for you guys, some posters, some other cool collectibles. If you come in an ugly-ass sweater, Christmas sweater, not a Cosby sweater, you want this Christmassy, not rapey. You come in a Christmas sweater, and we will put you in the bin for the contest, and you could end up going home with some serious swag. So, again, we're there 5 to 8. We'll probably be back. We're not going to be the main attraction on this one. I don't know why. But we'll be there. We'll be probably just off to the side, but look around. The place is not huge. You will be able to find us if you're looking for us.
Yeah, for sure. Also, they're having a band play this time around, which is going to be cool to see. I think it's called the Propple. I haven't heard them yet, but I'm definitely going to look them up.
Right.
And, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Woo!
Woo!
So
Yes, it'll be, and there'll be other, good staples as well. The Coffee Shop of Horrors is going to be there. Sideshow Sauces is going to be back there, who are apparently my new nemesis. I don't know if you saw that video last time, but folks, their 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse hot sauce completely lives up to the name. And so yeah, but there'll be a lot of stuff going on, and it's the cool thing about this event is it is free. It's Saturday the 9th. It is the 9th.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me double check that.
Good for Christmas shopping, because there's going to be some, like you said, Coffee Shop of Horrors. I think Vaughn's going to be there, which, we all love Vaughn. And I know last time they had some authors, and they were selling ghost books and stuff like that, which was really cool. And just, a couple weeks before Christmas, so if you haven't gotten that holiday shopping done, this is a good opportunity to get something cool, unique,
Yeah,
I can't believe they're not going to play the 1997 horror film Jack Frost.
You know what? Shannon Elizabeth was in that. Her I don't know if it was her debut. It was her new debut. I learned that from MrSkin.com. Not that I go there. It's on the radio, I promise.
She was not in that. Oh my God, she was.
Yes. He kills her in the bathtub.
She smells so wonderful. I think I said that two episodes ago. I was in the elevator with her at Spooky.
She did. She smelled good?
Smells professional.
Oh, okay, yes, like showered in perfume,
Like,
soap,
and,
shampoo.
yeah.
Yeah.
On top of her game.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Starch clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, there she
Did
is.
you-
Look at that good old IMDb.
How much did you? Well, I was going to ask what you smelled of her, but I'm just going to assume like just like
It
a
was-
blouse.
It was,
hair.
it was a crowded elevator. She was close. Not
That's
that.
a don't judge me face.
Oh, yeah.
Was it like a Dutch oven in the elevator? Did she? I mean, maybe her fart smelled like strawberries.
Oh my God.
Throwing it out there.
Was that her butt? Could have been her butt.
Let's harvest it.
We will make.
Ugh.
No, we won't harvest that. That's. I don't want to envision the contraption. I'm envisioning it. Damn it.
Ah.
All right. Anyway, Jack Frost. I'm gonna have to put. That's it. That is a Jack Frost is a watch now online with Amazon Prime Video.
Ooh.
You all can enjoy that if you have Amazon.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to put that on my list.
Yeah.
No, you really don't.
But Shanna Elizabeth, Rob.
Totally, yeah.
All right.
You know what? Okay, then this I think was going to be a nice little thing to end on. We're talking Christmas movies. We're probably not going to. We will probably do one more show before the holiday season. But if anyone has any Thanksgiving or Christmas horror movie recommendations, guys, what do you got? What do you got for the viewers? Because they like recommendations.
Well,
Let's give them something.
obviously,
Let's give them something besides Jack.
Oh, Adam's Family Values. Hello.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say thanks killing.
Oh, true.
I mean, if you're looking for a nice holiday movie for the family, gobble gobble, motherfucker. Did you know? Hold on. Did you know that they made Thanksgiving into a stage show, and it was performed at the Orlando International Fringe Festival last May?
Wow.
It was amazing.
Thanksgiving in May, huh?
Yeah,
That's awesome. They actually like brought it out of its,
They did, and they did fantastic homage to the movie. It
That's
was awesome, including the scene where the turkey takes her from behind.
Oh, nice.
But being a musical, I didn't even mention that. It's a musical. That's a whole musical number as the turkey's taking her from behind, and she's in lingerie on a bed singing this beautiful operatic piece. I will never forget that moment as long as I live.
That sounds amazing.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And one other thing to mention within the first 5 seconds of the movie, pilgrim boobs.
Boobs.
Yeah, like 5 seconds.
Winner, turkey dinner.
All right, so I think that's pretty much the one Christmas movie or Thanksgiving horror movie. Maybe Zombievers. Did that take place at Christmas? I don't remember. Or Thanksgiving.
No, that doesn't appear.
Probably
even, yeah.
Probably. All right, so Christmas movies. Let's throw out a Christmas movie other than Jack Frost. And I know Robby, you said no, Adam's Family Values.
Silent Night.
Yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah. Also, of course, Krampus. Krampus is the new one in the roster.
Right. And what was the new one that William Shatner was in recently? Come on.
Oh, where he's the radio guy?
Yes, that's the one. That's a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. You're right. It is oh shit, what was that?
I'm going to IMDb.
All right, do it. Damn, that was really
That's
good.
right, folks. You know what? We've got a viewer right now who's probably screaming at us saying,
"Oh yeah,
don't this Shatner! This is the movie."
Message it. What the fuck?
come on, Google."
We're waiting. In the meantime, I'll bring up Black Christmas. You know what? Been 1984, and they just remade it about 8 years ago, I think. Now,
Yeah.
don't watch the remake. It's fine, but stick with the original. It's the 80s one. That's the good one. Or 70s. Excuse me, 70s version. That's the good one. So,
A Christmas Horror Story.
I can't believe we couldn't figure
Christmas
that shit
Horror
out.
Story.
A Christmas Horror Story. Yes.
It's the name of it.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
It's a 20.
Nice fucking title.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know this is totally not horror, but I'm just gonna throw it out there because it's fucking hilarious. It's called The Night Before, with Seth Rogen and James Franco's in it, and oh my god, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, what? What was that?
I don't like James Franco. He can go just.
Okay, whatever. He's in it just briefly, and his cock is huge. So whatever. But the actual movie is really funny.
Would you say it's girthy?
Yes, definitely girthy. Definitely girthy. Yes.
Good.
And I'm not saying it's his per se, but they make it so it seems like it is.
I have
girthy as Adam's Gobbler though. That's the question that all the viewers.
It's a girthy gobbler.
The girthy gobbler.
Okay.
I have a movie. Would you like to hear a fantastic suggestion for the holidays?
Please.
The 2014 opus known as Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever.
Fuck.
Did you know this exists?
No,
Is William Shatner in it? Because you're like, I thought you were in the IMDb looking at William Shatner. Is he in that too?
No, I am.
He's a grumpy cat.
It's its own thing. It's Grumpy Cat, and it's voiced by what's her name from The Office, Aubrey Plaza. Not The Office, the other one, Parks and Rec. Yeah, Aubrey Plaza does the voice of Grumpy Cat, and it actually stars Grumpy Cat. There's a combination of special effects, puppetry, and the actual cat.
Oh my God.
And it's one of those movies that you just want to drink a lot of spiked eggnog with friends and watch Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever.
It sounds like a date, right? Are we doing that soon?
Yeah, let's.
You know what? I know of a holiday party someone's having in the near future. So
I mean, I didn't want to mention it, but I mean that might be a good one.
It's awesome.
I don't know what you're referring to. I'm talking in generalities here, but perhaps it'll be shown. So.
Ginger pubes. What was it called? Ginger pubes.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not for public consumption. That's
Ginger pubes.
I would like to just quickly state how self-aware the Grumpy Cat movie is. It's so self-aware, it breaks the fourth wall and comments on itself as to how completely ridiculous it is. Yeah. Is
that Amazon Prime? Is that available anywhere?
Oh, let's find out. Let's go to one of my favorite websites, canistream.it.
Okay.
We'll search Grumpy Cat.
Hey, that looks like a gobbler right there. Is that a gobbler?
This is Sammy the Gobbler. It's the sandwich puppet. Possibly the new mascot of the show. We'll figure it out in the future, but I don't know if it's a gobbler. Get the fuck away from me.
No, I don't have a hot tip on Can I Stream It. Apparently the movie is somehow not well known enough to be on the Can I Stream It database.
All right, well, you got homework then.
Apparently.
All right, well, you know what? We've recommended some movies. We've talked about a girthy gobbler.
Wow. Damn,
that's
yeah.
The thing.
I can't even. My hands are so small. I can't even do that.
That's about the size. Yeah, it's a girthy gobbler.
Damn.
Yep.
All right, so we've talked about a girthy gobbler. We've talked about movies, spooky, last retro, or whatever the next show is going to be called, and Camp Blood Christmas. It's on just a few weeks from now, December 9th. So there we go. I think we've covered everything. I think we've gotten by without dementia. think we've done well. She'll be proud.
She'll be proud of us.
We missed her.
So anyway,
I missed her.
For everyone who watched, thank you. Subscribe, share, all that. God, fuck you, sandwich. Okay, there we go, folks. Thank you again, Robby, Adam. Always a pleasure, and we will see y'all down the road.
See you down the road.
Bye.